everybody, what's up? It's Grace, and right now I'm going to be filming an antique haul. A couple weeks ago I went to my sister's, and she lives in Yucaipa, and there's a bunch of really awesome antique stores. I've been to antique stores where I live and they're still really cool, but not as cool as by my sister's, so I kind of went all out and got a lot of stuff, so I thought that I'd do a haul. Also today we're going to go there and do a little bit more antique shopping, so I know I'm gonna get some more stuff, so I thought that I'd do a video of all the stuff I got so I can do another haul, a separate one because it'd be too long otherwise. I got clothes and I got room decor. Some of the clothes pieces I don't know if I'll ever actually wear because they're very dated, but I'm like, I'll wear it around my house if I feel the need to, like I feel like fancy or something. They're just so pretty. I really love antique shopping. There's just something that's so fun and interesting about it because every kind of piece has its own story, whether, you know, like it's old or it's been handed down from family generations or their family heirlooms. There's just something so sentimental, I think, about antique shopping. And since I've gone antique shopping, I don't think I will ever really go to department stores anymore and get a home decor, room decor. And then for clothing, I won't go anywhere besides antique stores or thrift shopping because it's just smarter and a lot cheaper. I've got some really awesome pieces to show you, so let's get right on into it. So I'm gonna start first with clothing, and the first piece I'm gonna show you is my favorite. I went to my sister's and it was kind of just like on a whim. I was like, let's go to the antique store. And so we went, and this dress was just hanging there and I was like, I need it. And it's just this baby blue dress. I'll insert a clip of me wearing it so you could get a better idea. But it's pretty sure it's 30s era, late 1930s. But it's beautiful. The sleeves, the lace, the collar, and the necktie. It reminds me of what the main girl in Crimson Peak wears, which is that scary movie with Tom Hiddleston. And every time I kind of put it on, I feel like I should be in a horror movie. It's also very dainty and cute, so I mean, it could also be like, I don't know, a happy movie. But I want to start slowly collecting vintage dresses from every era, you know? Who knows, one day maybe I need to wear a 1930s dress because, I don't know. I would totally just wear this out, you know, if it was socially, even if it's not socially acceptable. Why not? Why not just wear this? Be extra as heck. Another way that I could get use out of these vintage dresses is like going to conventions. I'm sure there's some con that's like a vintage con, which is actually really interesting, and if there's not, then I want to invent one. Next dress that I found at a vintage clothing store, but I'm pretty sure it's just a modern dress. They just had it there, and it's kind of just like this beachy, reminds me of like a Greek goddess kind of dress. I don't think that I can just wear this out because it is very see-through, unless like I would get a skirt slip or something. Otherwise it'll just like be a beach cover-up. But it was super cheap, and I just feel like, guys, if you want really cool, unique pieces, go to antique stores or go to thrift stores because it's so much cheaper. And why not find pieces that no one else is gonna have for cheap, or just go to like a department store and get something that's kind of like cute but is way overpriced. I just feel like antique shopping and thrifting is the way to go. I've worn this just kind of around my house because it makes me feel fancy. I really love the mid-lace detail that's on it. Just makes it very dainty and pretty. And the last clothing piece that I found is this very delicate little baby doll dress. I wear it to bed. Actually did wear it out once, but I just see it more as a nightgown. But it has this very pretty lace detail on the back and at the ends, and it has buttons, and it just kind of looks like a dress that you'd find on a porcelain doll. That kind of does sound a little weird, but that's when I saw, I was like, yeah, that looks like it. But I love that type of baby doll style. I just have it hanging on I have it hanging on a piece that I found at an antique store, along with like this kind of antique looking apron in my room. I'll show it later on in the video. I really adore this, and it just, when I sleep in it, I'm like, I'm very fancy. Also, if any of you are wondering where I got this shirt, it's like this, you know, yellow lacy, you know, mid-sleeve shirt. I got it at a thrift store, and it's my favorite color, and it's just so beautiful. It's exciting when you find things that you don't necessarily know you want until you find them, and it's just very exciting. Okay, so the next things I got at antique store are these vintage books. There's 3, and they came in a set. And the first one is this little book. It has sonnets in it, and that's the author on the cover, and this beautiful kind of watercolor flower detail. And then when you open it up, it's just sonnets and photos, and it's just so beautiful. They just make me happy. The next book is this little one, and it's a lesson book for reading and for beginners, and it just shows you kind of how to sound out words and what words are similar to others and then putting them all together in a sentence. And so I'll just continue to flip through so you kind of can get an idea of it. I really love this one. And the last book is probably my favorite. It's very beat up, like the cover is half torn, but I mean that adds to the character of it. But the reason why I love this one so much is because not only is there beautiful sonnets in it, there's gorgeous detailed illustrations, and it talks about poetically about the Portuguese lifestyle. I'll flip through it and I'll show you all the illustrations. But as a set and aesthetically, they complement each other a lot, and I put them on this table that I'll show you that I got in an antique store, and it brings my room kind of together. Next thing that I got at an antique store is probably one of my favorite pieces that I got. It's not, I don't even need it. I don't really have any reason to have this. It doesn't really help me in any way, but it is so beautiful. And if I really wanted to set this up, I'm pretty sure I could make it work, but I mean, who has a landline anymore? And it's this 1970s phone. First of all, the 70s, the style, the vibe of the 70s, I love it. And so to have this beautiful phone with gorgeous flower detail and this gold, and I love that sound of like, you know, the ringing, I don't know why, just very satisfying. And again, where I place this in my room, I'll show you like a video or something, it just looks very nice. How cool would it be if we actually, you know, had phones like this still, and we could be like, hey, what's up? I just feel like it's so awesome. My mom actually talked about when I showed this to her, she said that she had a phone like this, and I was like, you're a lucky duck to have lived in that time. The next things that I got in an antique store are these little collars that you can put on, you know, whatever you want. Usually a lot of women did this, put the collar on, you know, their dress or their shirt just to kind of liven up their outfit. I've not worn these at all because I haven't found a piece that looks suitable when wearing this. I feel like a white collared shirt or something with a skirt would look adorable, but I think it just will liven up pretty much any outfit. The next thing I got at an antique store are these shoes. They are gorgeous. They remind me of Mary Poppins. But the sad thing is I can't get my feet in them because I don't know, they're too tight. I mean, I'm sure if I actually like loosen them up, I could get my feet in them. They're probably too big because I wear a size 5 and these are definitely not a size 5. But I needed them because they are vintage shoes and I am a shoe collector. So I needed to get them. I was possibly gonna wear these on Dapper Day at Disneyland, but that's just not a good idea to wear shoes that are too big for you, and also that would most likely really kill your feet. The next two pieces I'm gonna show you I got at separate antique stores, but together they make the cutest little setup. So first is this pink table, which I have my phone and my books on, and then my shoes underneath, and I think that it is the cutest thing ever. And then the next thing is the chair that I'm sitting on right now, and it is this yellow chair, and it has this heart detail and then also the really cute twisted legs at the bottom. There was another chair that looked exactly like this, but the seat had, it was pink and then had flowers on it, and I would have gotten that one, and it would have probably looked really cute with this pink chair, but I think it would be too matchy. I like kind of different colors with different things. And also, if I had gotten that chair, it's really only good for spring and summertime because I don't really want like a pink flowered chair. I feel like yellow is a universal color. You can have it pretty much for any season. And so together these pieces look so gorgeous, and it's definitely one of my favorite parts of my room. The next thing that I have is this very adorable basket wall hanging, and that is where I hang my dress and this apron that I got from one of my Disney bounds, and then I also put flowers in the little basket. I like the distressed detail on it, and I love that it has the hangings at the bottom, and it's just a really flattering piece for my room. And the last thing I'm going to show you is so beautiful. It's this gorgeous lamp that I got. But I'll tell you kind of the story before I show it to you. I went to this antique shop kind of separated by from all the other ones that I had went to. And I went in there and I didn't really see anything that I liked, but leaving I saw this lamp, and there was no price tag on anything in the antique shop, and I don't like that because in shops like that, if you ask them what their price is, they kind of just come up with a price, and then you're like, is that like actually, is that a good price for that? So all the other ones that I went to, they had price tags and I really liked that. But this one didn't. And so I asked the guy, I was like, how much is this? And he was like, $50. I was like, ooh, that's really cute, but not for $50. And then I was like, just like walking around the store and I was about to leave and he's like, how about for 30? And I was like, okay. So this is one of the lamp shades. It's a two-headed lamp and I'll show a video of it obviously. But this is the lamp shade and it has these ruffles at the bottom. It's very dainty and just very beautiful. And then the embroidered flowers. That piece was probably the most satisfying buying because he had lowered the price and it was just like a successful buy for me. It's just a very legit lamp. The quality is top notch. It's so heavy and the embroidery on it is very fine and I don't even know how it's possible to do that, but they did it and it's just gorgeous. So those are all the things that I have gotten at antique shops recently. I'm going again today, like I said, and I'm gonna get some more stuff, so there is going to be another haul somehow, maybe like next month or something. If you know of any really awesome antique shops in California, let me know because I will always go to them, road trip if I have to. I'd love to know if you have any really awesome antique finds. Also, if you've ever seen the scary movie Annabelle, you know it's that like creepy possessed doll, but it's based on a true story. And if you watch, there's a documentary on the woman and her husband who have that Annabelle doll, and it's kind of more of a Raggedy Ann doll. It doesn't look like the doll in the movies. And I saw that doll at an antique shop. I'm not saying it's the same doll, but it was like the same type of doll. And I was like, whoa, that's really creepy. That's something interesting that I found. You'll always find really interesting, probably creepy things too at antique stores. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you in my next one.